Hello. My oldest son is now on summer vacation. He was watching me because he was just on the couch and I was on a roll, batching all the reels to share with you all. And he was like wondering, well, what's your caption say? What does that mean? So basically, it's about, prioritizing your relationship, even though you're a mom, and prioritizing your life, even though you're a mom. And we had this conversation about it because he's like, I don't get it. Like, what do you mean? I was like, well, a lot of times when people have kids, they kind of just set their relationship and set themselves to the side because kids take up a lot of energy and a lot of time. He's like, yeah, because he knows, right? And they often kind of just go through life just focusing on the kids. And then next thing you know, like 10, 18 years go by and they're moved out. And then who do you have left, right? Your spouse. And it's not uncommon for that person to become a stranger to you because you're so focused during that time of raising kids on, where does someone need to go? What lesson do we need to teach? Who needs to cook? Who's doing the chores, etc., etc. And then not to mention, you have your other responsibilities, right? If you work, then you have that. You've got your house to take care of. You've got family members. You've got friends. And so it's really easy to fall into that autopilot life where you're just like waking up, taking care of the things, going to bed, rinse and repeat. And this is a common trap that people fall into because it's just way easier to do that, right? Rather than pause and think about, okay, well, what's the kind of life I want to create here? How do I want my experience of life to be like? How do I want my marriage to feel? How do I want to feel like myself? What type of connection do I want with my children, with my friends? Like, what vision do I have for my life? And the more people I work with, the more I'm realizing that a lot of people are not doing this. And so if that is you right now, take the time and actually ask yourself, what do I want out of life? When I look back, when I'm older, how do I want to be able to speak about my life? Or are you going to continue living on autopilot and look back and wonder, where did the years go? What did I even do other than laundry and dishes and cook and take care of the kids, right? What do you want to say about your life? And I think this goes for everyone, right? Like when elderly people are interviewed and asked, like, what's one piece of advice that you offer for the younger generations? And they're always like, live with no regrets, right? Live with no regret. And okay, now I have a special guest. She just woke up from her nap. So to me, when I think about not living a life of regret, it's just constantly checking in with myself. Am I experiencing life the way I want to? Yes or no? If it's a no, what can I do to enhance my experience, to be more of what I want? Do I need to change how I do things? Do I need to ask for support? Do I need to stop doing something? Do I need to add something in? Do I need to give myself permission and grace and compassion? What do I need to do? And so it's just constantly being intentional, asking myself what I can do to enhance my experience, because my experience is created by me. How I think about it, what I do about it, and how I respond. So looking into the future, how do you want to experience your relationship? What do you want to be true about your relationship with your spouse? What do you want to be true about your experience of life as an individual? And work your way backwards. Where's the gaps? What can you do now and going forward to change your outcome? And so I had that conversation with my son yesterday, and it speaks volumes that he was confused about why people needed to hear this. boundaries, because that means that we're truly modeling how to be intentional. He was like, yeah, you and Dad take time every week to hang out without us, because he's older, he's 11, and so sometimes we're like, okay, it's an earlier time today for you to go upstairs. He doesn't have to go to bed, but he can hang out in his room to read and relax. No screens or anything, but then my husband and I can have time to ourselves while the younger two are asleep. Aiden can have his own alone time so that we can connect, because we are the foundation of the family. And so even though our maternal instincts are saying our kids are the most important, we're actually the foundation of the family, right? Without us, our kids would not be here. And so I've said this before, stop treating your partner like a sperm donor and continue growing the relationship, continue nurturing it, because I don't want you to look back and wonder, how do we get here? Because that's how it happens, right? It's the tiny decisions that you're making to be like, oh, we'll just hang out later. We'll focus on us when they're older. And not only is doing that not great for your future, but it's not great for your kids either. Because when they start learning, oh, once you become parents, it's all about the kids. And it's a lot of setting boundaries for yourself, for your kids, right? Us saying, okay, this is the night this week that you go upstairs earlier. That's us setting a boundary. Because my husband and I connecting and being a strong couple serves the whole family. And so while at times our oldest son may not like it or may not understand, we have the longer term vision and know that this serves him. And because when my husband and I are connected, the house feels more harmonious, and that itself also is of service to the kids. So just to wrap it up with a pretty bow, you prioritizing yourself and you prioritizing your relationship is good for everyone. You get to experience what you want to experience, not waiting for it, but actually living it and enjoying it through every stage of motherhood. And you get to teach the kids how they get to live life going forward, right? Becoming a parent doesn't mean putting your life on hold. It just means reprioritizing. It means making use of your time in a way that works for you. Because if you don't prioritize, then you end up looking back with regret. And I don't want that for you. I do not want that for you. So that's my share for today. I hope that was helpful for you and that you can resonate with that and that it can prevent future disappointment, regret, and heartbreak for you. And I'm currently accepting new one-on-one clients. So if you are loving what you're learning from me and you want to go deeper into your healing and into creating the experience that you want for your life, for your relationship, then you can reach out and we can chat, or you can visit the link in my bio and apply. Have an amazing day.